Walking backwards has gotten a lot of attention lately. It's become very popular, and there are several good reasons for this. A big one is because it reduces the impact on our joints, especially our knees. It also helps to reduce low back pain because it targets those gluteus maximus muscles, building strength in our hips, and that also helps with osteoporosis. We're going to get into more of the things that backward walking helps us out with as we get into our actual backwards walking workout. For safety, I'm going to encourage you to wear shoes. I know I'm barefoot, but that's so that I can show you the different articulations of the foot that we're going for as we're doing this. Also, make sure that you're near a wall. Unfortunately, I don't have a wall here to hold on to, but for parts of this, I can hold on to the wall as I'm doing this. You can also work out with a buddy. One of you can walk forward while the other one walks backward. That way you can kind of keep looking out for each other. All right, also, as always, make sure if you're doing this at home that you've got your nice clear space to move around in, all right? So while you're moving things out of the way, I just want to thank you as always so much for watching Chittaruba Yoga. My name is Laura Wilson. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer and 200-hour certified yoga teacher with over 18 years experience working with seniors. My channel is all about adapting exercises to meet the needs of our changing bodies. Here you'll find the modifications that you need to keep aging actively so you can remain independent as long as possible. I post new videos every Monday morning, so be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll be alerted when they're ready. And take a moment to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy these videos, all right? We're gonna begin with a little warm up just to get our body ready to go. So let's just begin with a little bounce in our knees, and we're gonna swing our arms like we're walking. So if you're outdoors especially, or in any space where you can walk with purpose, walk like you mean it, your arms are gonna swing. Now when we're going backwards, this is gonna become exaggerated because your body's moving in ways it's not used to, which is also good for us. Let's take it to a little march in place, still swinging our arms. And take a moment to kind of work on our angles here because they are going to be worked a little bit more than usual. So just a little up and down movement here, try for some circles. I'm going to go ahead and throw in just a quick little stretch to the outer edge and inner edge. We'll get more deep into those stretches at the end, but let's take it to the other foot. And again, try for those circles. And just a little bit of movement. I tell you what, let's do this a little inner and outer movement here. We'll do that with the other foot too. So let's just take it here, a little toes and heels. So we also want to kind of gear ourselves up for the movement that we're about to do. We're used to walking forward, but let's just do a little backwards. Hold on to the wall if you need to. Just a little step back and a little step back. So think about articulating the foot, toe, heel, toe, heel. Now I'm counterbalancing with my fingers forward, but by all means you can keep one hand on the wall. Do that with the other hand. Let's come back up tall. We're gonna take this to some hula hoops because our hips are gonna get working here too. Switch directions. And we're just going to end with an easy twist. Again, our body kind of goes in this motion as we walk. All right, so let's go ahead and get to one side, and we're just going to walk one way and the other forward to begin with. Just to remind ourselves of what we normally do. Get to where we're on one side, turn around when you're ready. If you've got more space you can walk forward in, that's awesome. So let's go ahead and begin to look at our backwards walking. So let's just begin with a nice slow walk, alternating our arms, kind of exaggerating this movement as we get used to it. Toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel. Making sure that we're aware of the space that we're in. Have your partner with you if you have one. Toe, ball, heel. All right, we're gonna keep going at this pace. Looking at that articulation and our focus. Now, if we're in our own home, there's probably something on our wall that we can kind of focus on. We can also check with our peripheral vision. I know that when I get to this window, I'm about to bump into this wall. So I'm gonna turn around and take it backwards. I also know the space that I am away from the wall, and if you've got your hand on the wall, you know that too. Whoops. Don't look too much to the side. So we're just going slow here. How about one more time back and forth? Keeping that focus on something in front of us or hand on the wall. Now, if you have a walker or a cane that you're using, you're going to use it in the same hand as usual, putting that pressure on it, or holding onto your walker here. Keeping that focus straight ahead. I am sure that many of you all, when you were kids, especially the girls, you were told to practice holding a book on your head and walking around with it. Let me know in the comments if I'm right. You had to walk with that thing for your posture. It's probably a good idea to try something like that anyway, because it tests your coordination as well as improving your posture. Try doing it backwards and let me know how that goes. Maybe I'll do that in another video. All right, so let's get our heart rate up with our regular walking. So now that we've gotten a little comfortable with what we're doing, let's just go for a minute of just walking at a normal pace for you, okay? Now I'm gonna try to keep it a little slower because I'm used to walking faster. Get to that spot where you know you are and turn around if you have to. And I'm gonna work on turning around a different direction each time. So I'm gonna turn to my left when I get over here. And I'm gonna turn to my right when I get over there. Partly so I can hold on to the wall to keep me steady as I do this, but partly to keep that balance in my body. So are you noticing yet how this feels different? It feels different on the ankles, the knees, the calves, or at least to me it does. It's good for building muscles that you don't normally build. We're almost at our minute. By the time we get back to that wall, we'll have done a good one. And again, using whatever assistive device we have or our arms for assistance. Let's just take a little moment here to do a step touch. Work our legs in a little bit different way. Is our heart rate up a little bit? Excellent. So we're going to add a little bit of work on our coordination. Now, as I said, we've got physical coordination that we're working on when we're walking backwards. We're going to kind of emphasize that a little bit with some high knee work. All right, so we're going to focus on keeping our feet hip distance and taking this to a march backwards. Again, holding on to the wall if we need to, holding on to our walker, whatever we need, holding on to our partner. We can hold hands with our partner, use the wall. Take this slower. And again, use the wall. Pay attention to where you are. I feel myself kind of falling sideways a little bit. Whew, that's not good. But again, working on that coordination. We're going to focus a little more on balance the next round. But let's do this one more time back and forth. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling my calves starting to burn. The front. These are muscles we don't work that often, so this is very good for us. I teach water aerobics, and it's wonderful because you can work that anterior tibialis muscle, bonus word for you there, the front of your calf, which is very important for us. Let's just do some toes and heels. As we age, our feet tend to get a little heavy like this, and if you walk like this forward, you're going to trip over things. So we want to work on getting those muscles up, our toes up, so we can get over things and not trip on the rug and things like that. All right, a little step touching here. Whew, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna slow it down with a Tai Chi walk, which is going to incorporate more balance work into the backwards walking. So I'm gonna go back and forth with our modified variation first. Then we're gonna look at leveling it up as you can, as you want to. You might not want to this time around. Watch the video again in a few days. Try leveling it up that time. But let's begin here. We're gonna go back to that articulation of our feet. Stepping back, toe ball, heel. And then we're gonna pause for a moment with the ball of our other foot down. Then we're gonna step that foot back, toe ball, heel, and bring the other foot hip distance beside it, ball of the foot down. Step back, articulate, ball of the foot for balance, holding on to the wall if we need to for that balance, focusing on something on the wall ahead of us that's not moving. I think I got room for one more. Let's turn around, take it back the other way, toe ball, heel, pause for a moment, balancing on that standing leg, toe ball, heel, pause, balance on that leg, keeping that visual focal point, holding on to the wall. I'm going to do one more, and then turn around. So let's level that up by holding that foot up each time we do it. So we'll step back, lift the foot, step back, lift the foot. Now you don't have to hold it this long. You can always bring that foot down if you need to. Hold on as you need to. Stay focused because you need to. Turn around when you get there. And again, step, balance, step, balance. Put the foot down when you need to. And again, hold on to the wall. Hold on to your cane. Let's try that again. Taking it backwards. I'm going to see if I can do it a little bit more smoothly. Focus just on my walking. Turn it around. One more time. It is very awkward. And I'm about glad that part's over. We're not done yet though. Don't go thinking you're getting off yet. So let's take it to another 1 minute of regular walking backwards. All right, let's go for it. Remember, hold on to the wall as you need to, whatever device you're using, your partner. Be aware of your surroundings, turning around when you need to. How's it going? We're not even halfway through this one yet. Seems like longer. Remember, swing your arms. Turn a different way each time. Pretty sure I saw the time right. How's your bottom feeling? Starting to really feel those muscles. So since we were doing some Tai Chi, let's bring it to the end here. Let's go back so that we keep it even all the way over. A little over a minute, that's okay. So coming out here, easy step touch. And we're gonna do a little Tai Chi cool down here. Just an easy fist bump of our legs and our glutes. So let's step our feet out wide. Hula hoop just a little bit. Take it the other way. We're going to stretch out a little bit. And as we get into that, I'd like you to do me a favor. In the comments below, write backward or forward to let me know which way you like walking, especially if you did enjoy that backward walking today. Let's take it forward. Hold on to the wall if you need to. One foot forward, push the hips back. I'm going to stretch out a little bit. Do a little bit more balance work. Switch feet. Hold on as you need to. Now this next one we can do at the wall, and I think I will. We're going to take our hands to the wall. Stretch one foot back. You can do it here, or you can do it up. I like to add a little twist to this. So reach around, hand to hip, if you want. Let's come back to center, switch feet. So again, holding onto the wall if you want to, keeping it more upright. If you're holding onto the wall, take that opposite hand across to our hip. Now we're going to work on our ankles a little bit, actually stretching them out. So holding on, let's take it to the outer edge of one foot. Stretching out our ankles helps us with elongation of the muscles, which keeps us from falling. Because every so often, let's go to the inner edge, every so often you're going to step on something that's going to cause your ankle to twist out like that. If it's used to being stretched this far, then you're less likely to fall. I've noticed that myself, and it doesn't hurt me. Let's bring it back here. Now, we're also going to hold on to the wall for this next one. We're going to balance on with one leg in front, sitting ourselves back. Hold on to the wall. You can definitely work on balance here, but if you hold on to something, you can get deeper into the stretch. We worked these muscles out today. If you have a chair, you can sit on a chair and do this stretch. I'm going to hold it for a few extra seconds because we worked those muscles so much today. We need to stretch them out. Let's lift up. Now you can just hold your foot up like this to stretch out the front of your leg, but if you can and feel like it, reach down and grab the foot. It's totally optional. Let's take it to the other side again. We're going to hold on to a wall or something so we can focus on getting into this stretch. Get that gluteus stretched out from all that work that we did. Feel free to hold here longer if you want. Anytime we do stretches, if you're feeling it, keep it going. And let's lift up, lifting this foot toward our bottom. And again, grab it if you want it. So let me know in the comments again, backward or forward for future videos. And if you go outside with a friend and try walking around backwards, let me know in the comments how that went for you. Some of the physical therapists that I follow, let's just do an easy march here, recommend walking backwards for 15 minutes a day. I would start with 5 if it's new to you, but always have a partner with you. Let's go back to that arm swing. So I hope you enjoyed this backwards walking workout. I hope it challenged your brain, your legs, and everything else. Thank you for joining me for this. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Ask your friends to subscribe. You know it's free. And again, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down. Let me know, all right? If you want to see more walking workouts, there should be a button popping up on your screen as we speak. Just click that to watch what's next, all right? See you next time.